Hello there. I have officially made my first year in Wild Horse Islands, and I feel like it's time for me to share all of my horses. Now, I would like to say that I'm making this video because part of me wants to just share all my pretty ponies, but there's this deep-seated fear that one day they'll all be gone. And all I'll have left is maybe these little videos. I don't know. I see all sorts of things all the time where people are like, I got scammed out on my horse and blah blah blah. So I don't know, but maybe it's a bit of both, though. Like, it'll be nice to have this memory long after Roblox doesn't exist or whatnot. But also, look at my ponies. All right. Anyways, we'll start our little tour on my dock, which I have also been working on for a year. I've just kind of incorporated all of my favorite bits from all of the events. I named my dock Double Rainbow Dock. It was Shire Haven for pretty much the whole year because Shires were the first breed that I fell in love with, so I've been working on making them all pog. It's been quite a journey and literally millions of dollars, but here we are. This is Omen. Omen's gonna get us around today. My Blood Bay Mawari. I bought this at somebody's market, $500,000. It was the quickest half a mil I've ever spent in my life. Like, because I literally was actively searching for a Blood Bay Mawari with a black horn. It was actually crazy. Because I had one before. It had the, oh my gosh, the Kelpie seaweed horn, which is like a little bit smaller, kind of green. And I wanted like actual black, so I snatched this little baby up as quickly as possible. I thought these little bunny jumps were cute. I've never seen any like little spotted ones. Sorry, it's allergy season here. Okay, so the horses that I'm going to show you today are my summer natural dye horses. I have been working since, because I pretty much came in a few weeks before the summer event started, and that's when they first introduced the natural dyes into the run. And while I don't dislike the IUHs, I don't know, the natural dyes just really stole my heart pretty quickly, and I made it a goal to collect basically one of every of the event dyes and the regular dyes by this time, and I did it. Yay. Okay, no, anyways, so we're gonna start with the one that probably is the reason why I felt so strongly about this. This was my first self-caught natural dye. Sweet Pea here was actually caught maybe like day 2 or 3 of the event, and when I tell you I did not know what I had caught in that moment. I have one other one that's like that too, where I just, in the moment, I didn't know what I was catching because I was still so new to the game, number one, and then just seeing how the natural dyes have kind of gained value as it's gone on. But yep, this is my Sweet Pea. Definitely forever homed. She was actually a lot shorter when I caught her, and then part of the Shire love led to me thinking that every draft horse needed to be as chunky as possible. I might make her little again, I don't know. This next little baby is Egg. I caught Egg on Volcano, also a self-caught. We love those odds, 1161. Wait, how old are you? 304. Oh, we're like a month away from a whole year. But yep, this is Egg. I don't have a lot of Icelandics. When I first started collecting, a lot of them were Icelandics. It's because they were easy to get. I didn't realize how the community felt about Icelandics, but here we are now. Oh, that was cute. They just walked towards each other. This is the other, I had no idea what I was catching horse. This is Mochi. She's so beautiful. I'm glad that I never even thought about trading this horse. Like, the second that I caught her, even though I didn't know the gravity of catching a white thoroughbred, I still have never doubted her place in my life. I almost made her my racehorse for a while, but the rainbow one won out. This is my other self-caught Lucky. This was my first standard bred. Felt bad because this is when I was really kind of starting to figure out what breeds I liked and didn't like. And standard breds are kind of rough. This one's cute though, and that's why he is named Lucky, because he's lucky he was cute. I like the black coats. It's funny though, because I think this dye would look better on a brown coat, but you know what, we're not going to give up an opportunity to have a black coated baddie in our presence. Okay, so that's all for my self-caught ones for that event. Now we're moving on to ones that my friends caught, and this is Saffron. Saffron is majestic. Look at this baby. What you got, huh? What you thinking about it? Okay, so yeah, I am not a big fan of the coral dye, but this horse, inseparable. I can't give myself to even try to look for a different coral, because I mean, when you start on the top, you start on the top, you know? This horse was caught by my friend Craze Snowfire, and she loved taking all of my IUHs in the beginning for all of these natural dyes. It was really a labor of love. This is another one that she caught. This one she almost forever homed, but I got it from her quick enough that she couldn't form any attachment. My little waffle baby. I love the brown and how it goes with the chocolate sprinkles. Oh, you don't know pee-off? We'll fix that. There we go. All better. I try to make sure that everybody knows pee-off and then training efficiency, because we don't have time for that. This baby. This frickin' horse. So Sweet Pea was like the, okay, I think I see what we're getting at. And Ambrosia here was like just the solidifying moment where I knew that I had to have as many cute natural dyes as possible. Ambrosia was also caught by Craze Snowfire on Desert. And this was the first one that she actually kind of held on to for a while. And it was the first horse that I thought about when I was going to bed at night. Anyways, so Ambrosia is a Mawari with the mermaid fade. This dye, ugh, there's like 3 or 4 of them that just really have my heart. The mermaid fade, any of the rainbows, the pinata fade, super cute. I like colors, I like pastels. What can I say? This was when I was really determined to make everybody pog, and then 200 horses later, we're just happy to have them trained, okay? Okay, this is my little Juju baby. Juju was caught by my friend Estrella on Jungle, and she actually held on to Juju for quite a while. She kind of like left the game for a little bit and then came back, and then I was like, yo, let me get that standee. Because I know earlier I said that standees, you know, are rough, but for this combination, this baby, named Juju, because he working some kind of juju on me. I don't know, he's cute. Okay, but anyways, also forever homed, also definitely going nowhere. So that is the end of Caught by Me and My Friends. Now we're moving into impulse buying at people's markets. So this is Dancer. Dancer was my racehorse for a while, before I found my current racehorse named Bunny. We'll meet her later. But I bought this little baby at somebody's market. I can't remember how much. It was, I want to say, a pathetically low amount of money, like maybe $300,000. That was the first year that they actually offered the bought natural dyes, and then he hasn't done it since. So even more so, happiness that such a cutie patootie, and she's got that going for her, and just all sorts of special. This is Spitz. Spitz baby. So this was one of my later upgrades. For a while it was a little paint. I think the black Tobiano paint horse that had this dye. So it's kind of funny how I went from like the same color, just upgraded breed with it. I can't remember what I traded for this baby. I'm pretty sure it was an IUH. Most of these were IUH trades. But yeah, Spitz has been with us for a minute, hanging out. I really love the black with the gold combos. It feels right. Well, going over here. This is my morning star, and I almost accidentally made a terrible mistake and traded this baby to Cray Snowfire, but bless her heart, when I was like, hey, I made a mistake, she traded him back. So thanks for that. 10 out of 10 MVP. Anyways, this is another bot natural dye, and I love the nose ring on this baby. There's not many horses that I feel like pull off a nose ring really well, but, you know, when your name is Morningstar and you look like you're made of the friggin' sun, I guess you're gonna pull it off. Side note, Dutch warm bloods have 0 stamina. You'll notice all these babies are trained. Please send help. Okay, this is Calvin. I don't have a lot of horses that have regular names, but Calvin somehow won that title. I don't know. I don't know why I do a lot of things, and that's okay. Anyways, Calvin's Ocean Seafoam Fade. We love the blue and the red combos. Still trying to find an umbrella that matches, but you know, Pearl's good in the meantime. I am obsessed with the berets, and anytime you can find a beach ball that has any sort of cohesive coloring, it's a win in my book. This is back from Icelandic era. I don't know why, but I also haven't been able to get rid of this little baby. And Bacon. Oh, it's because he's bot. I guess I do know why. My bot Bacon over here. Sunset Fade. Once again, nice little beach ball. You know, it's not bad. It could be a chestnut coat. I actually secretly kind of love the bay coats. I don't know. It's like the perfect combination between brown and chestnut. You don't have a shoulder thing. Have to work that out. This was my first, like, trade. Because I bought all these at markets up until now. But this was my first, like, traded for... Oh. High tier. I think I gave a few lows for it. My favorite part is the little floaty. It looks like it's just got some derpy feet. Here goes. Ooh, and then the shield, being able to have a horse that matches the shield so well. Just, it sparks so much joy, you know? So anyways, I had been posting in an online group for a while trying to find this dye, because it was like one of the last ones that I needed. And I just could not find it in anybody's markets. I couldn't get anybody to let me buy one off them, trade one off them, and then one girl finally had this one, and so we have named her Quest because it was quite a journey to get her in our presence. Yet here we are. Okay, so that is all of the ones that, all of the dyes that came in that. Now we have couple of extras that I ended up with that I just, you know, can't get rid of them, which we have iridescence here. I think you can see why. This is another courtesy Cray Snowfire horse. She had she just traded for it. She didn't even get to keep it for 12 hours, man. Like, not even half a day. It was when the SIUC coats had first come out, like it was day 1. And I hopped over to Mountain and caught myself a cracked lava Clyde. And she had just traded for this, and she was really wanting the Clyde, and she was like, this, and I was like, absolutely, say less. We've seen the progression of the SIUC coats now, which is kind of funny, but that Clyde is still in the immediate Wild Horse Island family. and Iridescence is still living with me. This is like the first horse that I fire immunity, pog, like she was my hunting horse for quite a while. And then we have this baby. This is Caspian. Caspian is a lot of colors. I know the community is not like a super huge fan of the blood bay coat, but I like it. I do. I don't know. It just, especially with the natural dyes. I'm sure maybe if I started trying to get into like adding IUH hairs with it, it would be a struggle. But a lot of these dyes just go really well with this red coat, you know? So yes. Jungle Island. I was wondering. But yes, that is, what are you doing there, Caspian? Okay. But yeah, that is my summer natural dye horses. The collection that I have. Before we go, I really want to take you guys to go take a little peek at my pasture here, because, you know, it's fun. Another thing that I have is every shire with every coat. So, like, every coat that's available, I have it on a shire. And when you're going through and doing that, you end up with a lot of mismatches. So this is my pasture of mismatches. There's a few in here that I've like traded for or gotten from friends, but most of these came from just me either trying to get coats or working on making them purebred or working on making them OG stat. Yeah, once I get to 18 I usually take out the ugliest one. Oh, got a few more to go. And then I trade it off for something, so maybe that's something some point I'll do online, see what it goes for. But yeah, that's all my babies and all of my little horsies. And oop, missed that jump. Yeah, stay tuned for round 2. Dun, dun, dun.